Hi friends, this is the rate I Olmok and today we will talk about the camera of Realme X. Here you can see the front camera is 16 megapixel with f2.0 aperture. It is the motorized camera known as the elevated camera called by the Realme, and if we go to the backside we are getting the dual camera setup which includes the 48 megapixel camera which is the primary camera having aperture f1.7, and the secondary is the depth camera which is 5 megapixel with f2.4. so this is what we are getting. Now coming to the modes, we are getting the nightscape, pano, expert, time lapse, slow mo, video, photo, and portrait. These are the modes what we are getting. Now talking about the video mode, here is 1x and 2x zoom. This is a feature you are getting. Unfortunately the device doesn't have a telephoto lens or a ultra wide angle lens. Coming to the video shooting mode, you are getting a full HD video with a 30 and 60 fps frame per second. You can change that, I will show that later on. There is also 720p recording and 4K, so you can shoot 4K with the device. There are some filters which you can play if you want to, if you want to change the color. So these are the some filters present. Going to the settings while your video mode is on, what to use of the power volume button. The volume button can be used for volume, shutter or zoom. Do you want the shutter sound, you can switch it on. You want the location to be shared, you can switch it on. Now coming to the video encoding, I will recommend you to go with the best compatibility, because when you are transferring the video it will be compatible in the other smartphone also. This is the frame rate where you can choose 30 fps or 60 fps frame rate for the video. Now coming to the photo, here is also you are getting 1x and 2x zoom, and it has a AI, so it will automatically detect the scenarios. Now currently it is detecting that there is a macro lens working on. It has a green one, so it can be a plant or something like that. It has a chroma boost which will actually give you an artificial intelligence there. There's a portrait mode which will work like a bokeh mode. It needs a few distance from the object so that it can blur the background. This is what we are getting in that. You are also getting a SDR, and in the camera settings of the photo you are getting the volume button, similar pattern. There is a grid, you can switch it on or off. You have the AI scene recognition. I will recommend to switch it on. Now coming to the front camera, the front camera has the few modes including pano, time lapse, video, photo, portrait. Now going to the camera mode, you have the photo ratio, timer, selfie, gesture. You can take picture with gesture or also the touch of take a photo. Now there's flip selfie and watermark if you want to include. Now coming to the video, in video section you get maximum 1080p and 720p option for shooting the video. Photo, we have already talked about the portrait mode. In the portrait you have the AI scenarios. This AI is basically, you can switch it off and you can switch it on. The 40 is the AI number what is given by default. You can completely switch off the AI. There is a smoothing of the face, there is thinner face, also there is a smaller face, chin. You can change those things. You can play with the AI. It also works for the beauty mode. So this is what we are getting in the Realme X. I have told about the camera features, and unfortunately the device doesn't have a ultra wide angle, neither it have a telephoto lens. So this is all about the Realme X camera features. Everything I have told you what you should know. This is at the rate I signing off. Please like the video, share the video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below for us.